Filmy foods. Film-y foods. Food from films, cinema, cuisine. That's this new series. Hi, welcome to Baking in This Bitch with Lauren. I'm Lauren, and you know, for a while this series was dead. Until today, we're revamping it. I've invented a new subset of Baking in This Bitch where I cook food from films. Two of my favorite things, cooking and watching movies. On today's first installment of Filmy Foods, I will be cooking the delectable ramen bowl from the Studio Ghibli movie Ponyo, directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Ponyo, 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 tiny little fish. She's a little fish from the deep blue sea. Let's begin. One thing about a chef is that she cherishes her knife, and I cherish this baby. I will be cooking a vegetable broth, a vegetable-based broth, because I am vegetarian, and you may be wondering, Lauren, like the whole thing about Ponyo's bowl of ramen is that it has ham in it. Ponyo loves ham.
Ponyo really likes to eat ham.
Worry not, I found vegan ham. Have I ever tried it? No. Do I ever really want to try it? No. But I will be eating this ramen bowl, and I don't eat meat for digestive purposes. Anyways, there's something about the smell of garlic that opens the Italian in me. Oh, mamma mia. Even though this isn't an Italian meal, but it just makes me want to make a bowl of gravy and serve my family. Anyway, so I'm gonna mince this garlic. I'm just gonna do it on the countertop because why the hell not? Life is short, you know? It's crazy like that. Oh my God, that is minced so goddamn good. Let me just get some sesame oil. Ow, you fucking bitch. I walked into the wall. Crazy. First, turn the pot on. Second, sesame oil. Gonna add a little bit to the pan. Gonna get your garlic. Add her in. Add that garlic in, don't be shy. Game changer, grated ginger. You're gonna add about that much to the pan. And you're just gonna let that marinate for a bit. You're gonna let those juices get to flowing for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're gonna take our vegetable broth. You could use beef broth, you could use chicken broth, whatever your heart pleases. That is the great thing about cooking, is that if your heart pleases it, you gotta do it. I also like to add some gochujang chili spice paste just to give my broth a little kick. I like a little kick in my broth, you know? And preferably dried shiitake mushrooms you should use, but I couldn't find dried, so I'm using fresh shiitake mushrooms. You're gonna get some of those. And game changer right here, this is kombu. It's literally dried seaweed. It's great for broths. It's like smelling the ocean. It's like I taste the salt on my tongue, the ocean salt. 2 of these is fine. And then you're gonna just add it all to the bowl and let it marinate. Chef, we gotta pick it up. Here, chef. We gotta pick up the pace. What is this? Yeah. Chef, we got an order, table 27. Okay, we gotta pick it up, chef. We gotta get it moving. We have the kitchen, you gotta pick up the pace. You gotta pick up the fucking pace, chef, okay? I'm not running a daycare here. I'm not here to daycare.
Chef.
I'm not here to babysit you, chef. Okay, you have to pick it the fuck up. Pick it the fuck up, chef. What the fuck is that?
It's going well, chef. We got it marinating, chef.
Ramen.
Cousin,
okay.
chef.
And who put that on the menu, chef?
Yes, chef.
I did. Okay, makes sense. Chef,
Yes,
you're
chef.
doing fantastic, chef. Okay, cousin.
Yes, chef.
Cousin. Table 27. Yes. Love you. That's what I feel these days when I cook. That's for all my bear heads out there. Anybody who's watched The Bear, best show ever. It's like when I watch it, I feel like a chef. Like, have I ever been in a professional kitchen? Well, actually, yes, I have been in a professional kitchen before. One time, this is a crazy story, actually. Also, with the broth we got going on here, you're just gonna let it like sit for a bit. It looks and it smells so delightful, you guys don't even know. If this were like 7D and you could smell the screen, some bodily functions would be happening right now because you would be turned on in a culinary way. I'll tell you that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one time I staged in a kitchen, in a professional kitchen. I was bored and I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to be a chef. Let me see what the fuck it's about. Let me see what the hell it's all about. There was like this Michelin star restaurant in the city that I live in, and I sent them an email and I was like, hey, are you hiring back of house? Are you hiring like sous chef, like not sous chefs, but like prep chefs? And they're like, yeah, we actually are. Come in to stage. And I was like, what the fuck is a stage? I read it as stage, but then I was like, oh, I found out it was a French word, like stage. You see how you like it, they see if they like you, blah, blah, blah. So I show up with this very knife that I literally bought for the stage. It was literally like the bear. I was frightened. I was surrounded by so many large, scary men. They're like, yeah, so using all these terms, like do that to the meat and do that to the vegetables and then put it in there and then label it. And I was like, hey guys, like I've actually never professionally minced anything in my life. And they were like, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. They were actually really nice about it. I spent the entire day there. I got to see what it was all about, what it was like being in a kitchen. It was scary, but like invigorating. And I kind of loved it. I prefer like more like chill, slow pace, and like a kitchen isn't chill and slow paced at all. So I left and they're like, yeah, we'll be in touch, absolutely, like within the next 2 minutes because we loved you so much. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. And then they never got back to me, and I tried texting the number that the chef gave me. It was not his number. He gave me a fake number, which was like kind of shady of him, but you know, like I get it, because it's like, why are you wasting my time? Why are you in my kitchen? That's what he was probably thinking about me. But at the same time, like I could have added something to the kitchen dynamic. I could have been like a silly relief. Oh, you like cut your finger? That's so silly. I could have been like that person to like lighten the mood, you know? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, that's so good. Okay, so also if you have miso, definitely add a little bit of miso paste to this. Somebody stole my miso. I know I had miso in that refrigerator, but somebody took it. Somebody took my miso. Who took my miso? Who here took my miso? Now would be a great time to introduce today's sponsor of this video, and that is BetterHelp. That is BetterHelp. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. I have been vocal about my struggles with mental health on this channel, and I think it's a universal thing many of us struggle with, whether that be depression or anxiety, and I think it's something that a good therapist can really help us combat and to push through. As you probably know by now, therapy is expensive, and the price of finding a therapist that you truly like and connect with can be very overwhelming. BetterHelp offers a more affordable alternative to in-person therapy where you can start communicating with your therapist in just a few days. Therapy can be customized to whatever is most useful to you, whether that be getting through depression, anxiety, stress, lack of motivation, feelings of insecurity, or whatever else you may be going through. BetterHelp screens all of their therapists to make sure that they're well experienced, certified, and licensed. They offer customized therapy sessions through video, phone, and even through live chat if seeing or talking to somebody isn't something that you're comfortable with. You know, sometimes depending on where you live, it can be very hard to find a therapist that you really click with, and that is why BetterHelp's array of therapists to choose from is such a great feature. And, you know, sometimes you don't always click with the first therapist that you try out, and BetterHelp allows you to switch therapists if you need to at no additional cost. My subscribers, you guys can get 10% off your first month of therapy at betterhelp.com/Lauren. That is betterhelp.com/Lauren. Therapy can be a bit intimidating, but whatever you're going through, I hope you come out on the other side. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. When the mushrooms are soft and the kombu is like this texture, when it gets to that point, just leave it in there for a bit, let all the flavors extract, and then we're going to remove the kombu and the mushroom from the broth, put it on the side. You could use it as toppings later, but we will not be because ponyo did not have mushrooms as toppings. And like, why the hell would I put mushrooms on top of my ponyo ramen bowl if ponyo didn't even like mushrooms? Ponyo came to me one day and she was like, girl, please, if you ever make my ramen, don't put mushrooms on it because I don't like mushrooms. That's what Ponyo said to me. We're gonna go ahead and get a little crazy with some sake. Yeah, we're adding sake to the broth, okay? We're adults here. Oh, I just spilled my sake all over. Get out some alcohol of your own. Cheers. Oh God, I love it. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add some sake, we're gonna add some soy sauce and a tiny bit of sugar into the broth. One thing about me is that I don't like to measure. I usually measure with my mind, body, and soul. Like my body and my mind will tell me when to halt with the soy sauce. My body and mind will tell me when to halt with the sake. That is my unit of measurement, is mind, body, soul, heart. Get out another pot, baby. So we're gonna hard boil our egg and cook our ramen. Ponyo, they did use instant ramen, but I think I'm going to make some of this ramen that's not instant. I've never done that before. I usually just use the instant packets, but we're getting a little frisky today. Never be afraid to get frisky, because like the day that you are afraid to get frisky, it's all over, okay? What is there to live for if there's not the possibility of being frisky? While we're waiting for the water to boil, we are going to chop our green onion. It'll be a delicious topping. I've been feeling sad lately, which is why I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been feeling a bit sad, just like from outside things and also like inside things. And then when the outside things combine with the inside things, it just becomes a big mess of sadness and being uninspired. I don't really want to make videos when I'm uninspired or like do anything when I'm uninspired. I am home right now, so it's like nice being with my family, but also like when I am home, there's nothing to do. So I feel even more uninspired and sad, because like when you have nothing to do, then all you do is like think about your sadness. Whereas like if you're somewhere else, at least you have like something to distract your mind, you know? Feeling in a funk sucks. I wish I knew how to get out of it, but I don't. I usually just wait till it passes. So if anybody has anything y'all do to get out of a particular creative funk or just mood funk, do let me know. Please do let me know. I am returning to Paris on Wednesday, and I am going to sob because I'm gonna miss my mom so much. Like, I love my mom. Just like being continents apart is so hard, you know? So let me not cry right now. Whoa there, please stop. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm very excited for the next chapter because New York, hey, concrete jungle, wet dream tomato. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York, hey. I'm moving to Chicago. No, I'm moving to New York in the spring, and I'm so excited, and I love New York. Hello. Girl, what are you going on about? Let's get to cooking. As you see here, wow, 14 grams of protein per serving. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna get jacked. It's tofurkey, plant-based deli slices. Okay, tofurkey, right? Am I right? Oh my God, oh Lord Jesus, that's a hot egg. Now we're gonna assemble our ramen bowl, everybody. Okay, so like I peeled the egg, and like she's been through a lot. You could tell like she has had her days, but like what matters is what it tastes like. Let me stop calling the egg she. I shouldn't assume her pronouns. Their pronouns. Am I gonna be canceled? Little switch of angles. I am standing in like one of those stretching positions so I could fit in the frame, but I thought like I would let you see me make the ramen bowl from a better angle, because like that's what I'm all about, is the angles. That's what I'm all about. Let's add the ramen to the bowl. Oh my God, it looks like spaghetti, but it's not, it's ramen. Done. Gonna add our broth. Oh yeah, maybe a little less broth. Shut the hell up. Oh my God, excuse me, are we at a ramen restaurant right now? Because that's what it feels like. Let me look up a picture of Ponyo's ramen bowl. Let me actually like explain now why I decided to make this series. I really love the intersection between food and film. I've always loved movies, okay? Who doesn't? And I've also always loved cooking. Like, it is one of my biggest passions, both of those. Food represents love. Like, it represents different types of love. Like, in the case of ponyo, it represents like friendship. Like, they're bonding over this bowl of ramen, and I think it's like a very beautiful thing. Our green onions. Oh, look at that, look at that splash of color. Yeah, I'll do the ham next. The ham. I'm a little frightened about it, but sometimes fright is a good thing. You know, if it doesn't scare you, it's not gonna help you grow, right? Okay, like, okay, sure. And now the egg. And there we have it. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our ponyo ramen bowl. Chef, we got order table number 27, chef. Hi, you must be table number 27. You got the ponyo ramen? Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna just set it right here. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, I'm gonna devour it. Actually, I didn't even try the broth first. I'm just gonna try it. It's fucking delicious and perfect. It's just like, how do I do it, you know? How do I do it? Mom, do you want to try my ramen? I outdid myself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hated the fact that this little microphone that I always hold had to be on a clip the entire time, but now I'm back to holding it. Basically, go watch ponyo, enjoy a bowl of ramen, have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you next time. Ponyo, 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 tiny little... So he said to me, he was like, and I was like, what'd you say? Can you please speak up? What'd you say? And he was like, and I was like, girl, like, dude, speak up. What are you saying? And he was like, ponyo, ponyo, ponyo. And I was like, oh, ponyo, 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 tiny little fish. And then we basically just like ran off into the sunset together, and that man was Timothy Chalamet.